time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. We're going to do a request. Now the request comes in from my reaction to Barry Gibb and Olivia Newton-John doing a duet called Face to Face. The requester goes by the YouTube name of Mike Marcotti. And Mike writes this: enjoyed your reaction. Thanks, Mike. I really do appreciate that. This is quite the special song. Two voices that blend together in such a beautiful way. I just get goosebumps at the perfection of this duet. I've been a fan of both artists, but especially ONJ, for over 45 years. She does duets like no one else. Her duet with Andy Gibb from 1980, I Can't Help It, reached number 12 on the US charts and is also amazing. So this is kind of unique. This morning I was thinking, I really would like to do a reaction to Olivia Newton-John again. I haven't done one in a while. But I also wanted to do a request. So I was going through requests of songs, and this one popped up, and it's like, wow, Mike was reading my mind. I wanted to do a Olivia Newton-John, and he's recommending one. How cool is that? And it's also with Andy Gibb. Now I don't think I've done a reaction to an Andy Gibb song yet, so this would be kind of nice too. Both Olivia Newton-John and Andy Gibb. So where is this song from? Well, the song comes from an album called After Dark, and it happens to be Andy Gibb's third and final studio album. This album has 10 tracks on it, and Barry Gibb, his brother, has his hand in every single one of the tracks. He writes every track, but not alone on all the tracks. For instance, on 2 tracks, he actually writes them with Andy Gibb, and 2 other tracks he writes them with Robin and Morris Gibb. But it's basically a Barry Gibb written album, which is kind of cool. The other neat thing about this album is it has 2 duets with Olivia Newton-John. And Olivia Newton-John and Andy Gibb have been friends for, I guess, since they were youngsters almost. So they've known each other for a long time. Now, both of the songs that include Olivia Newton-John on a duet were both released as singles. I Can't Help It was the second single released from the album, which hit number 12 on Billboard's Hot 100 Singles Chart, as mentioned by Mike in his comment. And the third single release from the album is Rest Your Love on Me, which is the other song that is a duet with Olivia Newton-John. So this really wasn't the last songs that Andy Gibb sang or did in the studio. They did release a greatest hits album later in 1980 that included 3 other new tracks that Andy had done. But After Dark is his last studio album. That album did reach, reached number 21 on Billboard's 200 album chart. Now I happen to have a copy of that album, which I didn't realize until about 2 to 3 weeks ago. As I'm going through my albums, I found I had a copy of Andy Gibb's After Dark. And I've never listened to this album. I bought it at a thrift store probably 25 years ago and never listened to it. So I don't think I've ever heard this song, but I did pull the album and it is now on my pile to listen to. And in fact, probably be my next or second to next album to listen to. And the cover's kind of cool. It's got lightning nope, wrong hand, right here. It's which hand? Okay, well, he's got lightning coming out of his thumbs, which is kind of cool. And I'm not sure what that has to do with After Dark, but it's still kind of a cool picture. So that's Andy Gibb and his album After Dark. So let's listen to this duet by Olivia Newton-John and Andy Gibb called I Can't Help It.
First
more than a man am I. And you're the heart of it all. You're the things I say and do. Am I wasting my time hanging around? You would be gone, but I can't help it. Every moment that I think about you, every day and every night without you, I can't survive. Love, take away the lonely days gone by. Make it every day for you and I. Giving me a chance to go on believing. Girl, you gotta go on believing. Boy, you gotta go on believing. You, baby, you're the breath I take.
Okay, stop it right there. I think that was the end of the first verse, and now it seems like we're going into a second verse, so I thought I'd stop it right here. Really nice song. Okay, yeah, I have not heard this before. Very nice song. I like the beginning. Very heavy bass line in there, and a very constant drum beat to keep up with that bass line. And then you have an acoustic guitar in there, and then I think that's an electric piano that's giving it the vibe that the song has. I really like that vibe. And then you've got a very nice string section. And, you know, I love these ballads like this that have a really nice string section. It just brings out the song, brings out, you know, the feeling of the song. And I think that's really important. And then Andy Gibb comes in and starts singing. And wow, you know, every time I hear Andy Gibb, I think of Barry Gibb. Those two guys, now, this is just me saying this, I think those two guys really sound alike. They have that falsetto voice, and I mean, if you close your eyes and you hear Andy and you hear Barry, I don't know if you can tell them that much apart. Now, I think Barry's got a little bit more dynamic voice than Andy, but they still have that same sound, that same falsetto voice. Just really nice sounding. Then it gets into the refrain, and Olivia Newton-John comes in. And what's really cool about that is those two are like perfectly in pitch with each other. I mean, you can't tell one from the other. They are just like layered on top of each other as they're singing. Just sounds really cool. What a great duet. Let's keep on going. I really like what I hear so far. This is a song, too, that has a kind of a cool refrain. Now, again, first time I'm hearing this refrain, but it's something that you're almost going to remember and you want to hear it over and over again. So let's get going and see. It sounds like Olivia Newton-John's taking off next.
Take away the lonely days gone by. Make it every day for you and I. Giving me a chance to go on believing. Girl, you gotta go on believing. Boy, you gotta go on believing. You, baby, you're the breath I take. Coming from the heart and
to stop it here for a second, then I'll take it back again. The second verse, done by Olivia Newton-John. My gosh, it was fantastic. I really liked how she interpreted the lines in the verse. She kind of stopped and paused where she felt it needed to have a stop and pause, and then she'd start up again, and then she'd escalate her voice a little bit, and she'd put a little bit of angst in her voice. I just really like how she interpreted the lines. I mean, it was just very unique, very much Olivia Newton-John. And I don't think there's somebody directing her saying, okay, do this, do this. This is just her and how she knows how to use her voice. Just really cool how she did that. And then when they get into the second refrain, I thought she dominated over Andy Gibb. She was definitely, I think, louder. She had more confidence in her voice in that second refrain than Andy Gibb did. He was more in the background of that second refrain. But so far, dynamite song. Wow, I really like it, especially the refrain. I love the refrain and how it's done. So let's keep on going.
Make it every day for you and I, giving me a chance to go on believing. Boy, you gotta go on believing. La 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 I can't help it. Every moment that I think about you, every day and every day tonight, I can't survive. Love, take away the lonely days gone by. Make it every day for you and I, giving me a chance to help it. Every moment that I think about you, every day and every night, I can't survive. Love, take away the lonely days gone by. Make it every day for you and I, giving me a chance to.
Okay, that satisfied my need to do a reaction of Olivia Newton-John today. Dynamite. That was dynamite. Yeah, I've never heard this song before, and I didn't really realize that that album, After Dark, had two duets with Olivia Newton-John on it. So that's cool in itself. But this song, wow, Barry Gibb outdid himself on the song. I mean, he wrote a great song, and these two performed it excellently, excellently. And like I said, Andy, I really like Andy Gibb. I had the first two albums. I didn't have this album when they came out. I had the first two albums and listened to them quite often. But I didn't buy the third one. Don't know why. And Olivia Newton-John, I really didn't get into Olivia Newton-John until probably about maybe 30 years ago. I started going into female artists in the 90s, and she was one of the artists that I started to pick up on and going, wow, this person is incredible. What an incredible voice. I look back at what I listened to in the 70s and the 80s, and it wasn't this style of music. And as I grew older, I started to appreciate it more. And now this is really what I enjoy to listen to. It's just so good. But this song, wow. I love the fact that, Andy did the first verse, then Olivia Newton-John did the second verse, and then the refrains were done as a duet, and that was just so well done. And then the song goes out with the two of them singing together. Very cool. Very cool. I'll tell you, this put a huge smile on my face. This did. I mean, I really enjoyed this. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it as well. I hope everybody out in Driving with Toddland enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that like button. That'd really be appreciated. If you have any comments about Andy Gibb and Olivia Newton-John doing the song I Can't Help It, or maybe the album After Dark, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated. I'm going to take a link to this video, which I thought was kind of nice. It was a fan-made video. I read about that the person took stills, and then there was a very short segment of, I guess I'm not sure where that is, either YouTube or something, of the two doing the song on a TV show, and the person edited into the stills where it fit. And I thought it was kind of cool because it was nice to see them singing together, but it was also nice to see the stills. So I thought it was kind of a neat fan made video, and I give 2 thumbs up on it. So I'm going to take a link to this video and put it in my description below. So if you want to watch the video and hear this fantastic song again, just pick on the link. It will open up, and away you go. And you don't have me stopping it either. I'm also going to take a link to the channel that uploaded this video and put it in my description below. So you might want to check out that channel. They may have some other really neat things out there that you'll want to watch. Have you subscribed to Drive with Todd? If you haven't, hey, we're doing all kinds of neat music, all kinds of cool videos, all kinds of great genres. Come on, join up. All you have to do is, you got my video open here, go below the video, hit subscribe, and you're in. If you go over here, ring the bell, you get updates to my latest videos. What a great recommendation. This just fit with what I was thinking about today, and it couldn't have fit any better. Great song, great duet, Olivia Newton-John, dynamite, Andy Gibb. I just really like listening to him sing. It was a perfect pair, put a huge smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a huge smile on your face, and peace out, baby.